Okay, hey, we are live. This is Modern Explorers live from Dartmoor National Park in the UK. Hey, Mick, what's up?
Hey mate, how you doing?
Good, good. All
Yeah,
right, looks like we're working out here. It's live. Everything seems to be working. Let's go to the chat.
yeah.
TOFS Vippa. Toffs Vippa says, good evening. Greeting from
Oh, that's
Upland.
Maria.
It's me, Maria. Okay. Oh, you knew already.
Yeah,
Greetings.
that's
All right.
Maria.
Well, we're going to reach out to the chat. Just give us a shout if anything sounds too loud or soft. This is an experimental setup. Regardless of the amount of times we've had successful live streams, it's always changing. So please hit us up. Herjanosh, hello from Lower Saxony. Hey, how's it going, Herjanosh? Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right? I don't
Oh,
even
don't worry.
know.
You can get away with it. You're American, man. You don't. You're allowed to.
That's
You can
good to know.
mispronounce names.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. And Sue Purvis, hey, hello. Hey, Mick in sunny Hampshire. Hello from Southern California. My back hurts. Hey, my back hurts.
Oh no. Oh, I thought Sue was saying her back hurts.
No,
Okay,
no,
I got
no.
you. I
That's
thought it was
from
my
My
back
Back
hurt.
Hurts. Hello from Southern
Oh, okay,
California.
gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. The Great
Oh,
Shift of
okay.
Humanity, PLL. Hi, it's Athena. Hey, Athena. Thanks for joining.
Oh,
Mick, where are we today?
okay. So, thank you everyone for joining us. We're obviously in Dartmoor National Park. This is called Yellowmeade Stone Circles. It probably just looks like a bit of a mess from here. But if we could get an aerial view up, which I'm sure hopefully Jay can get, you'd see that this is actually four concentric stone circles. So there's basically four layers going into the most complete part of the circles, or the most complete of the circles. And there was supposed to have been a cairn in there, but it's just completely gone away. So it's really unique. The fact that I was really excited about seeing this place when I saw a photo of it on Facebook. Actually, I really had to hunt it down and find out what this place was, because it's just one of it's there's nothing else like it. I don't think out there. Occasionally you get circles within circles like at Avebury and stuff, but this is a real unique piece of art here. We're going to try and go in. We lost the feed. Are you still there, Jay?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. You're just
Okay.
full.
I'm just worried because we were trying to feed earlier and we kept losing you, didn't we? So I'm worried that when you go quiet that
Oh, no, no, I'm
uh,
here.
because one interesting thing that we did notice earlier was that I seem to get a much weaker signal inside the circles, right?
Yeah, in the dolmen
Um,
especially,
so
yeah. Don't know
yeah,
about
the
the
dolmens as
circles.
well.
Let's try the circles
Well,
for sure.
we can try going in. I'm just scared that we're gonna lose the feed, but we should go in anyway
Let's give it
and
a
just
go.
have it.
While you're
You can
heading
see
in,
like from this angle. This is two of the circles going round.
right.
Um, and then I step in. This is the third circle. This is the second circle, and then that's the inner one there. Um, but seeing as how we've got people like Athena and Maria actually joining us, what do you guys think? I mean, like, this is in terms of energies and ley lines coming to this kind of site. What on earth are they doing here? I mean, if for me, off the top of my head, I'm imagining that this is some kind of like storage or something. Like the energy comes in and it just circulates round, and it's some kind of way of harnessing the energy for a certain amount of time or something. I can't think what else they would have been doing here, to be honest. But it's a really beautiful place. The weather's shite. But can you show a view from the sky, Jay?
Yeah, let me get right back to that. Here we go. So you can see here, it's pretty pixelated, but there's definitely a few circles around.
Mm.
Going through megalithic. They have quite a bit of
Are they
information on
perfectly
it.
circular?
Let's see. Four concentric stone circles in Devon. The site was restored in 1921 and consists of four concentric stone circles, one of which surrounded a cairn. Now badly ruined, a stone row runs to the southwest, and what an amazing sight this is, on gently sloping hillside facing Sheep Store from the southeast can be found this tremendous fourfold stone circle marked as cairn circles on the OS map. About 20 minutes boggy walk from parking near what is known as the Scout Hut. So it consists
Yeah.
of 4 approximately concentric stone circles with several more stones arranged around the western circumference, which is possibly remnants of a series of rows that radiated outward downhill from the circles. The innermost circle is about 6 meters in diameter.
You can see, if you can, I'm not sure how good the feed is on there, but I took 2 photos and sent them to you on WhatsApp, Jay, because one of the stones is in the field over there. You probably can't see it, but I did, and there's another one in the more bushy area, which you should be able to see in the back of the photos I sent you. I sent you a landscape and a portrait. So yeah, so there was a row going off in that direction. Again, I'm sure it was for directing and manipulating the energies. I think for Maria, the stone over here, like she'll notice it's very triangular or pyramidal. Maybe we'll go around just in case we lose the feed or something. There's crystals, as per usual, but not so many in that one. But there's a lot of moss on these stones, so it's hard to see, but you can see just underneath there are crystals here.
I'll pull up. And so that's
So
the photos you sent me. Where were those stones in relation?
On what you got them?
I'm gonna load them up. Yeah.
Yeah, so they are off in that direction. Okay. About 400 meters?
Yeah.
And then behind it in the more bushy area, which would be 300 meters from here, there's another one as well. I'm not sure if you've got how good the photo is, but you might be able to zoom in. So that's like part of the row that goes off in that direction.
Okay. Let's hit up the chat too. Let's see how everyone's doing in chat while we're kind of checking this out. And I'm loading up this photo. So we have. What's going on in the chat? Sorry, everybody. Robin Hedstrom, hello from Sweden.
Hi. Nice.
Hey, Sue. Hey, Robin.
Friend of Sue's. Welcome, Robin. Nice to meet you.
Edward Rossex, hello. Toss Vipa says, I'm interested in the alignments. Where is the North Stone, for example?
The North Stone. Good question. Let me just point out, this is for Maria, because Maria sees a lot at her, many of her sites in Sweden, these pyramidal or triangular shaped stones. There's that one. There's also this one here. And I'm not sure if Dennis is online, but he will. This is another thing that's also in Sweden and at the America Stonehenge. It's like a gunsight ridge in the stone.
Right. The backsite stone.
Yeah, and then there's some more pyramid shaped ones there. But I've got my compass on me. So somebody asked, where is the most northerly stone?
That's right.
Well, I've got my compass, so
got some great action in the comments here.
Some what?
I said there's good action in the comments here. If I get this mouse to scroll, hold on, it's a touch screen. Let's see. Could be a portal. Toss Vipa said, I'm interested in the alignments. Where is the North Stone, for example? Robin said it could be a portal. And Toss Vipa said, if it is a portal, there should be a stone with a square cut shape somewhere, I think. And if so, check the direction. Okay. Just a guess.
So this is north.
Okay.
So the most northerly stone is this one. And what were they saying? square cut in it? Because this actually has some kind of like. Is that what they're talking about?
Well, let's find out. Is there a flat rock next to the pointy one? So, that's from Athena asks, the Great Shift of Humanity. Is there a flat rock next to the pointy one?
Is there a flat rock next to the pointy one? Often there is, actually.
Yeah. There are two stones there next to each other, a pointy one and a flat one, masculine and feminine. Looks like there are bigger stones in the outside circles. Robin says, nice to be here with you all.
Yeah.
Her Jenosh says, by the way, I found out what Howard Crowhurst was measuring. Negative ions using an ion meter. I will post the link to the video in the comment section if you are interested. We are absolutely interested. Please post that video. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I think there was in South Africa, there's a lot of talk at Adam's Calendar about negative ions as well. And I've heard of it before next to waterfalls, I think. Waterfalls is a big release of negative ions, which are positive for your health. So that's great. Great find there. There was somebody said about there being bigger stones on the outside. It's kind of like the inner and the outer have the bigger stones, and the two in the middle are much smaller. But that doesn't count for all the way around. It's like on this side, basically that kind of counts. But then on this side, they're really small. And in fact, you can hardly see where the circle is. Once you get to this point here, there's very few stones anyway. So on this side of the circles, it's really dilapidated. So this is the most northerly one. As I said, there's some kind of cut out of it.
Interesting.
And
does that
portal.
align with...
What kind of portal?
We don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah. And I'm guessing they're talking like to other planets and that kind of thing, which is
My
something
back
that
hurts asks,
talked about these sites.
Is there noticeable plant growth difference? Is there noticeable difference in plant growth around the circle?
I guess you could say so, right? So good question. I can notice firstly that this type of grass is only growing within the circles. You look at the color of it, and then you look outside, there isn't any of that type of grass. It's really just basically inside the four circles. And then it looks like once you side of the circles, there seems to be very little of this taller grass, and then then it starts a bit further away. It's almost like there's a ring of sort of lower cut grass around it. But that's really striking. This type of grass is only in the circles. Over there, even over there, it's only within where the circle would be.
Well, Robin Hedstrom asked...
I guess they're talking about... Sorry.
Oh, no. Can you stand in the middle and ask the builders to join us in spirit? Let's ask them to join us in spirit.
Okay. Sure. And we can bury a crystal as well. Well,
Top Zip asks, where's the biggest stone placed? I don't know.
Biggest stone is this one over here.
Okay. So it's not in the middle.
No, the biggest stone is. Do you want to show the biggest stone over there? That Rose. So that's the biggest one. I guess that's Anne who's asking. So who was it? Did somebody want to? So we want to ask the builders. What was it that they said?
Let's see. She said. Robin asked, "Can you stand in the middle and ask the builders to join us in spirit?"
Okay, sure. So we ask the builders to join us. Show us something. Teach us all. And I'm going to bury a crystal here, right in the center. So this is something we've been doing in some of our videos. to connect to all the sites that we've all been to, and to kind of connect the grid a little bit more. So I'm going to just bury it right here in the middle. Shit. Action shot.
Toss Vippa says,
So that's
bad
what we're
fan,
not-
sorry, do you see the 3 bigger stones with the rectangular cuts?
The 3 bigger stones with the rectangular cuts. Is that those ones up there?
There are 3 larger stones with rectangular cuts. Are those the ones? My back hurts says, I have a theory that they are ancient gardens because here in the desert, big stones tend to have more plant growth around them. Oh, very interesting.
Oh,
That's fascinating. We've noticed
yeah.
that,
Well, it ties
actually.
in with I mean, I'm sure this guy's aware of John Burke's work, because I think it was in the 80s, put seeds on megaliths and then tested them, and they always had higher yields. He's got a book out, Seeds of Knowledge. I can't remember what the title's called, but it's in loads of our films. So I'm sure, yeah, I absolutely believe that. It's something we've noticed all over the place, actually. Like, I've often been places where there's stone circles and there's trees in the middle and no trees around. I've got, like, they could look up this Adam's Calendar film, the dolmen in Israel that we videoed, Jay.
That's
so
right,
there's quite a few times where we've noticed the plants are prevalent in or very close to the sites.
And I've got that book title pulled up, Seed of Knowledge, Stone of Plenty. Understanding the Lost Technology of the Ancient Megalith Builders. Yeah. And there it is. Very cool. Cool, indeed.
Yeah, and it's something we want to test ourselves. We eventually want to get some land, and we want to put seeds on these things and try it, because it makes sense. And then to say, like, we seem to notice a pattern with this tall grass. So yeah, if anyone wants to connect to this crystal, they can through me. Connect to this crystal. I'm connecting to all the sites I've been to, the pyramids or the dolmen or the stone circles. Wishing peace and love for the entire world. Yeah, so amazing. So I really, really love this one just because of how unique it is.
Todd Vippa says,
centric stone circles.
Is the place an open place, like nothing more around? How would you describe that, Mick?
The area?
Yeah, it is open.
Yeah, it is, but it's on the side of a hill.
Right.
So it's going down the slopes into a valley. And yeah, it is pretty open. This Dartmoor's hilly. It's the moors.
Yeah.
And so this is on the side of one of the moors. But
cool.
Yeah. Anyone got any questions? Anyone got any ideas of? Anyone want me to do anything apart from dance?
Zippa says, I'm going to connect it to the 3rd stone on my ridge.
Cool.
Connecting from Denver.
Really cool. Awesome.
Connecting from Denver.
Excellent.
Just to stop by Wikipedia for a second and see what they have to say on it. Let's see. 6 meters. Encircled a burial cairn, although this is now barely visible. To the southwest, several possible stone rows lead away, crossed by a post-medieval leat that once served nearby tin works. The site was excavated and restored by Rev. H. Breton in 1921. In 2008, geophysical surveys and small excavation were carried out to determine whether the restoration of 1921 had been performed accurately. It had. And to discover whether additional features remain buried in the past. Fallen stones were found in line with some of the stone rows, suggesting that further features may lie downslope below the leat. So if you go down below the medieval leat there, post-medieval leat, then you should be able to...
What are you talking about?
Well, it says here that there are further features if you go down lower. If you follow down,
really?
there's a post-medieval leat that serve the nearby tin works, it says, and then if you follow down past that, you'll find more features that that suggest they're
Yeah.
down there. That's all it says. I don't know what that
Oh,
means,
that's
but it means
interesting.
something's down there.
That means, well, I would offer to go and find them, but I think Daisy here would probably punch me in the face if I said that we were going to do much more.
Well,
I
here's
would punch
the
me in the face as well if I'm not. What is it anyway? Cairns and things, or
yeah. I've got the one standing stone that you were talking about that you sent me the photo of on WhatsApp up. And so, what was the
cool.
significance of that one again?
That's part of the row, I think.
Yeah.
There's supposed to
Okay.
be a row. There was a row that leads up to these circles,
Right.
and it goes off in that direction. You probably see the sheep. It's just in front of the sheep there.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you, as I said, you've got the photo of it.
And that might be the feature that they're talking about then.
Yeah, I think so. Well, there's other things. There's always like this whole national park is covered in the stuff,
Right.
and you
Right.
like, and even the two sites we've been to the last 2 days, just you're walking around the area, like even like from the car park to the site, and there's just all these cuts in the rocks and like things that look like they're a structure, like they've been built, so. I'm not surprised. I bet there's stuff all over the place, and God knows how much of it's been destroyed. You see how much dry stone walling there is in this area? There's tons of it. So I'm sure you see Menhir-looking blocks in the walls a lot of the time. So I'm sure that there was a hell of a lot more. And as I said yesterday, there are 86 stone rows in the Dartmoor National Park, including the longest in the world, which is up to 3.3 kilometers, I think. So yeah, it's covered, and as I say, I think that would have been a row, but hard to tell.
All right.
There's only 2 stones left.
All right. So
how's the weather there in California, mate?
it's cooling down. Cooling down. It's been quite warm. We're very lucky. North and south has been quite warm. So it's cooling down now. Yeah. I don't want to upsell it because you look freezing and soaking wet. So
yeah, we're a little bit cold.
Yeah,
it's time for a cup of tea, I think. I'll be honest with you. Thanks everyone for joining us, and I wish we could do more.
yeah. No, go dry off.
Anything else going on in the chat?
Let's see what people have to say. Any water flow close? Asked Robin.
Water flow.
Looks like a nice place to do observation.
There is water flow, actually. Over in this valley here.
Okay.
There's quite a lot of water all over Dartmoor as well. There's lots of little streams and things, and there is one. I think it's probably about 200 or 300 meters that way, because I followed it one time to get here. So yeah, there is water flow.
Robin asked, "Can you touch and hold your hand on that stone behind you?"
This one?
That one? That one? Which one? There's a lot of stones. That's a tough question.
This is good stuff, Robin. Thank you for this. I can feel energy. I can feel like a tingling in my hands. It's hard to be 100% about it because it's cold. But I can feel. I'm used to it now. I can feel there's an energy. It's coming up my arm. So there you go. There's probably some more of these. Is he still chatting? Does he want me to do anything else?
Robin said, yes, that's the one.
Maybe he's connecting. Awesome. Anything to add, Jay? The myths and legends or anything? Like I can't.
Myths and legends. Let's see. There are aplenty, but I'll have to pull something up here. Let's see what we've got.
There always is, especially in Dartmoor. Anyway, we'll have to be quick because
Yeah, there aren't many specifically up front as opposed to some of the others. Here we go. Uh, second, let's see here. We can pull up this page. Is actually quite a good resource. Show everybody here. This is legendary Dartmoor.co.uk/yell_mead. 28 stones, diameter 50 feet ish. They're doing smaller stones in the third circle. Yellowmeade circle. Oh, locational 3D
just while you're looking
map.
while you're looking stuff up earlier, someone was talking about there being these triangular stones and then next to it flat ones. Here you've got triangular then flat. Here you've got triangular then flat. Here there's two triangular next to each other. So there's one that's triangular or pyramidy, whatever, and then I guess it's not so flat. So it seems to be that it does occur, but not necessarily all of the time. There's another really pointy one over here. And then I guess that's flat next to it. And then two pointy ones. I mean, you can see patterns in stones here. I mean, like there's two pointy ones next to each other. There's two pointy ones next to each other there. And then there's a pointy and a flat. And but whether that's just coincidence, it's hard to say.
I don't know a lot about shapes.
Most probably not.
But judging by what my 2-year-old's toys are like, there are definitely more options. So it does seem a little strange that you would settle with just square and triangular naturally. There's no like round ones or octagons or little tetrahedrozoids or anything. It's just really square, triangle, square, triangle.
And one other thing, there's no like. I wondered when I first came here if it was like the stones were all from the circles were all in a line and like we're going to form spokes or something, but that's not the case either. Like here, it would be zigzaggy if you join the stones up. And in fact, here there's actually 5 stones. So these two on the outer side there must be some additional stones. And then there are places where you can join them up. So I don't think there's any particular pattern in terms of like, well, it doesn't look like it anyway, in terms of going from the inside to the outside. Anyway, I think it might be time to wrap this up.
Yeah, thanks everybody for joining. This has been awesome. Tomorrow, same time, same channel, we'll be here. We want to say thanks again to everyone for taking the time. And Mick, anything else you want to add?
No, thank you. Some great comments. Please join us again. I'm not sure where we're going to go tomorrow because it's difficult to get internet connection. But there's some really cool sites. But some of the best ones are like a hour hike into the moors, and I'm pretty sure we won't get connection there. So we're changing our plan. But we're trying to try and go somewhere cool tomorrow. Probably a stone circle or a stone row. But yeah, please join us.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, thanks everyone, and stay safe. Bye.
Bye.